What's up, Redhawks? This is Josh Rubio from Pulse Club. Welcome to our next Redhawk Rant. Today we're going to be talking about giving and appreciation.
So what does it mean to be appreciative? To me, it means being able to be aware of the good qualities that others possess. So this year we'll be showing our appreciation by donating to the Samaritan Inn and Small World Angel.
There you go. Thank you.
Small World serves as a guardian angel to families in need. Frisco ISD spreads their wings in a big way to help during the holiday season. The charity is aimed at assisting financially strapped families. Schools and community members donate items that the children need or want to help create memories. Don Bolin and Randy Baker have served on the board for many years to help coordinate this annual tradition.
I've been associated with it for about 14 years and on the board for the last 12 years. And it's a very rewarding feeling to give back to the community because the community is given to us as business people and families and so on.
It's part of my job, fortunately, to help them implement their programs within the school district. So I have been doing that for about 7 years. And they asked me to join their board of directors about 2 years ago.
Although Small World is aimed to help others, it is just as rewarding to the volunteers.
Seeing the expressions on the parent and the child's face when you carry things out for them, or particularly to a child when you roll a bicycle out, and the child says, "Is that for me?" You know, and yes, and the eyes get big as a saucer. That's the most rewarding.
Every bit of it is so rewarding. I just love it. Being able to make sure that children that may not have such a great Christmas morning, through the donors and the families of Frisco, we've been able to provide hundreds and hundreds of Christmas gifts for these children. And when the families come and pick up their gifts, you know, it's just amazing, and that just makes it all worthwhile.
You can see from these images that the giving never ends. With the help of Frisco ISD, Small World is able to impact the lives of others. I'm Valerie Vasquez for Frisco ISD TV.
Welcome back. With this cold weather, we have been focusing some attention on the changing face of homelessness. And by any measure, Collin County is a property-rich area here in North Texas. Most people think that homelessness wouldn't be as much of a problem there, but you know what? It is. And we asked our man on the street, Don Ball, to bring us up to date. Hey, Don.
Hi, Jeff. We've all heard the story of the Good Samaritan taking the time to help a person in need when nobody else would do it. Well, the Samaritan Inn in McKinney is doing that for 160 people every night, and it's still not enough.
The headline is that we are filled every single night of the year, which means 160 people in our shelter program.
Every night?
Every single night without fail.
If you picture a homeless person as a guy under the bridge with a beard and a camo jacket, you haven't been to the Samaritan Inn, Collin County's only homeless shelter.
We turned away 3,754 people that were qualified in 2013 simply because we didn't have room.
Do you feel homeless?
No, they don't make you feel homeless. You feel comfortable here.
Hakeem Hansen, along with his wife and 2 daughters, came from New York and expected to stay with family. But things didn't work out, and they found themselves at the Samaritan Inn. How important is this place to you and your family?
Very important, because I wouldn't have nowhere to get back to New York or have nowhere to stay down here.
They're really nice and they're friendly. I kind of thought it was going to be like the worst place bringing my kids in. Being that I'm from New York, I don't think shelters are good, but this was really a big move for us, and it was a change. They're very helpful, they're friendly.
Shadiman has won cheerleading trophies at school, Shania goes to daycare, Hakeem works nights at Target, and Sheena cleans houses.
So the next step is saving our money just to move out.
Okay, and that's what you expect to do? That's what
Yes.
you're planning to do?
Yes.
As soon as possible?
Yes, as soon as possible.
That's good. That's the right attitude. What we say to anybody who comes in is your job is to work as hard as possible to get out of here.
All the adults here pass a drug test and a criminal background check. They do chores, take career development courses, learn how to use a computer, and even how to balance a checkbook.
My life had gotten a little out of hand, and I think I needed to learn some life skills, and so I'd hit kind of a rock bottom.
Cindy Hansen was living on the streets, and 5 weeks ago, she got the last bed at the Samaritan Inn.
Oh, it's amazing. They give us hope. They give us leads. They give us the foundation that some of us didn't have. And that's the most important thing.
To meet the growing need, the Samaritan Inn will soon be expanding, breaking ground this year on a $7 million family shelter capable of housing 100 families.
And provide a safe, warm, nurturing environment for people who just need a little bit of help. I mean, it could be just 2 months that somebody needs a place to stay while they're saving for a security deposit.
They give you that first step, and then we go from there on our own 2 feet. And that's where we have wings, we take off and fly.
How fast is it? Plenty fast, but it's not how fast you mow, it's how well you mow fast.
It's not how fast you mow, it's how well you mow fast.
It's not how fast you mow, it's how well you mow fast.
It's not how fast you mow,
It's how well you mow fast!
Son, it's not how fast you mow. It's how well you mow fast.
Even if it doesn't catch on, doesn't mean it's not true. The John Deere Z-Track Z535M with our re-engineered deck to mow faster, better. Nothing runs like a Deere.
Starting today through December 9th, we will begin to raise money to help buy a lawnmower for the Samaritan Inn. The class that raises the most money will not only be presented with a trophy made by LHS art students and faculty, but they will also be able to present the Samaritan Inn with said lawnmower. Any money raised above the amount needed for the lawnmower will be going towards buying gift cards for Small World. As money comes in, we will post the class that is in the lead on the Redhawk Rant bulletin board located in the cafeteria.
So, how to be more appreciative? First, start off by saying thank you more. Saying thank you for time, service, kind words, everything. Next, I would make a list of people and things that you appreciate and make an effort to show your appreciation towards them. Then, I would make a list of the good qualities of the people around you. Sometimes we find ourselves being a little bit too cynical of others. And volunteer more. Start to think a little bit more about others and less about what you can get from them and what you can start doing for them.
And lastly, what we want to do for this Redhawk Grant is we want to leave you all with a positivity challenge. Some questions that we want you guys to really take home and think about are how often am I showing appreciation? How often am I giving? And next, what are some ways that I could show more appreciation? And lastly, we just want you all to think about why you're giving. Why are you showing appreciation? Just knowing the reason behind why you give, it kind of sparks some motivation in you. And so just be thinking about that. How often am I showing appreciation? How can I show more appreciation in giving? And lastly, why am I doing what I'm doing? And so those are some things to think about. Be sure you're discussing this after this video. And once again, come and check out the Redhawk Grant board. It'll have all the information you need about the Samaritan Inn, Small World, and all our other organizations.